In a land of sunshine where the palm trees sway, there's a special show to brighten up your day. From rockin' festivals to Broadway dreams, tune in with Bonnie G. It's a desert scene, the desert scene with Bonnie G. Meet the stars and feel the beat. From the Coachella Valley is the place to be, for all the culture, fun, and harmony. The desert scene, yeah, with Bonnie G.
Mutual Broadcasting welcomes you to the Desert Scene, featuring conversations with the people who make culture, art, and entertainment happen in the Coachella Valley. From local theater to live music, art exhibits to cinema and beyond. The Desert Scene is presented by El Portal Mexican Restaurant in Cathedral City. Now, here is your host, Bonnie G.
And welcome to the Desert Scene. So happy to have you here, and happy to welcome to the show a buddy of mine, Jeff Hocker, who is a wonderful PR guy and puts together all kinds of great events throughout the valley. And he is producing the Palm Springs Health Run and Wellness Festival coming up a little down the road, January 25th. Hey, Jeff, how are you?
Good. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a little while.
I know. Well, we'll have to hang out one of these days. So you're a busy guy. I know you're always a busy guy. So tell people what is entailed in this event coming up in January.
So I'm the executive producer. I'm the owner of the Palm Springs Health Run and Wellness Festival. And years ago, I started working with the city of Palm Springs to bring more health and wellness awareness to the residents and people coming into the city. You know, we have quite a few of our runners and participants who come in from all over Southern California and some from Arizona to participate in one of the largest health and wellness events in Southern California. We have about 3,000 people who attend every year. And what we do is we have, our MCs are health and wellness experts. We have a national aerobics champion. We've got Craig Ramsey, who won the Amazing Race Canada with one of his close friends. So these are people who really, truly understand what it means to go out, build a life of health and wellness, eat right, exercise, get plenty of sleep. I mean, these are all things that are, we know intrinsically that we need to do, but we also need to be reminded.
Right.
And sometimes it's great to have it in an environment where you can bring your whole, business or office to the event. It can be a team building event. And that's what I do. I work with all the different companies throughout the Coachella Valley, and, I create an atmosphere where they can really teach and build awareness for their employees.
And so tell us about some of the specific things that people can expect. You have demonstrations, lectures, runs. Tell us about what all happens.
Yeah, so the event is billed as a run. It is a U.S. certified track and field event, which means it's a qualifying event for bigger races. We have a 1K fun run, a 5K, and a 10K. And then this year, we're going to be working with the city to help promote all of the different bike lanes that we have throughout the city of Palm Springs. And actually, you may have seen Jeff Coors has just announced he's the new executive director for what's called the Blue Zones. And that's going to be an initiative to work with the different organizations within the city to help figure out how we can have more octogenarians. Is that how you say it?
I think that's close.
When you live to be over 100.
Oh, that's octo is 8, so centenarian would be the 100 people, I believe.
Centenarians,
okay.
Yeah. So there's these blue zones around the world where they have identified certain types of foods that people eat, the way they, use art and culture and music to have a lifetime of health and wellness.
Right.
And so that's one of the things we're going to integrate into our event is try to figure out, okay, what specifically can we do so that you can extend the longevity of your life? Mm-hmm. So we have those elements, and then we have over 100 health and wellness booths. This is Desert Care Network, Desert Healthcare District, Eisenhower, Desert Oasis Healthcare. You're going to be able to come and get absolutely free testing and, BMI tests, COVID tests, anything that you could get, going to your physician, you can get that at the park on that day, absolutely free. And this is a great way up the new year with a healthy regimen, but also get all the tests you need to make sure that you don't have any issues going into the new year.
Right. Now, how many years have you been doing this particular event?
Wow, that's a really great question, and I don't know.
Okay.
Because it's gone through several different iterations. Originally, this was called the Mayor's Race.
Okay.
And then it became an event called Healthy Planet, Healthy You. And then when the city there was some changes in the way the sustainability department in the city was funding. And so I took over the race, and I've been probably doing it now in my own capacity for about 8 years.
Okay.
But the event in total, I've been kind of being an executive producer for about 12 years now.
Wow. Okay.
So I kind of understand who the players are in the Valley, what would really make for an interesting event, because we also have things like a rock climbing wall.
I love that.
We do the acrobatic performers. We do this big triangle, and they have material, and they do twirls around not only the fabric but around the poles and stuff. So it's a great form of exercise. It's sort of like, we see people, they do pole dancing as an exercise. It really is. I mean, people stay in great shape doing things like this. And so, that's the great thing about the event is over 100 booths that all are providing free information for a lot of free swag. If you're into swag and you like gift bags and you like water bottles and pens and chapstick and all that kind of stuff, you will be filled up at this event. Again, it's a 1K, 5K, 10K, and this year there's a bike component where, it'll not be a race, but it'll be a bike ride utilizing all the great bike lanes that we have through the city of Palm Springs.
Excellent. What kind of, how has the attendance changed over the years? How many people are you expecting, do you think?
Well, we have each year about 800 or 900 people who run in the races, and then about 2,500 people who come and are just part of the health and wellness component. We work with a lot of great local aerobics instructors and yoga. So what they do is they integrate their classes into our event that weekend so that, it builds the attendance.
Yeah.
And the event is Saturday, January 25th. Again, it's completely free wellness component. But if you want to register for the 1K, 5K, or 10K or bike ride, you can go to PalmSpringsHealthRun.com and it's there.
All right, good. Super. We're going to take a quick break here with Jeff Hocker on the Desert Scene. We'll be right back.
Craving a delicious meal that won't break the bank? Look no further than El Portal Mexican Restaurant in Cathedral City. At El Portal, we pride ourselves on offering family-friendly dining with affordable prices on our authentic Mexican cuisine. Owner Victor Lupercio and his dedicated staff make you feel like part of the family. Whether you choose to dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, you can always count on fresh, mouth-watering dishes that will transport you to the heart of Mexico. Enjoy discounts throughout the week and explore one of the Valley's best selections of tequila to complement your meal. Join us for live entertainment on Friday evenings and consider El Portal for your next special occasion with our catering services. Visit eatatelportal.com for more details and discover why El Portal Mexican Restaurant has become a culinary gem in the desert. El Portal, located 1 block south of Ramon on De Palm and Via Olivera.
And we're back on the Desert Scene. So now it's out January 25th, so we've got a little bit of time. And there are still sponsorship and speaking opportunities for this event, right? And so people can contact you if they're interested in that?
There's lots of opportunity to do that. They can contact me through the website. or they can call me at 760-409-1530.
And the website is Jeff Hocker #1 at Gmail. Well, that's your Gmail at gmail.com. Now, I want to ask
email.
I want to ask you, how has your involvement in this event affected your health and wellness practices over the years?
It truly has. For the main thing, I always want to look good when the event comes around because I'm up on stage a lot and talking. And I want to be an example for other people. I have always been very active. I was a competitive swimmer. I played soccer and baseball throughout my life. But in my adult life, I ski a lot. I do a lot of bike riding, and of course I work out at EOS Fitness. So I, want to make sure that I'm walking the walk, so that I can, like I said, be an example for everybody else.
Yeah. And as far as the booths and sponsorships and the people that are involved, companies involved, do you have a lot of regulars that come back every year? And do you add more?
We do. And, it really runs the gamut as far as who is there. We've got the Alzheimer's Association, the Cancer Institute. We've got, companies that do plastic surgery, do Botox, do B12 vitamin injections. Mm-hmm. So it really runs the gamut. It's not just, your run-of-the-mill companies and organizations. It really runs the gamut as far as the kind of information you can get. And like I said, a lot of the major organizations have their mobile units there doing testing.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Like Desert Healthcare District, like Eisenhower, and Desert Care Network.
Excellent. Palm Springs Health Run and Wellness Festival coming up January 25th, Saturday, January 25th, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's free. You can just show up. But if you want to register for the runs, you go to www.palmspringshealthrun.com. Jeff Hocker, it's always fun to talk to you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, Bonnie.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. And we'll see the rest of you the next time on The Desert Scene.
The Desert Scene with Bonnie G. Meet the stars and feel the beat. From the Coachella Valley, it's the place to be. For all the culture, fun, and harmony. The Desert Scene, yeah, with Bonnie G. The Desert Scene's where you belong with Mutual Broadcasting's Bonnie G. Just sing along. Just sing along.